Listen very carefully. This message is not random. You did not click this video by accident. And you are not here because of curiosity. You are here because the 9/9/9 portal is open, and something in you already knows it. Most people will never hear this message. Most people will scroll past it without feeling anything. But you stopped, and that alone separates you. Because when portals like this open, they do not open for everyone. They open for those who have been prepared through struggle, silence, rejection, and waiting. If your life has felt delayed, if money has come close but never stayed, if love felt incomplete, if you felt like you're meant for more but couldn't explain why, this is why. The number 9 represents completion. It represents the end of suffering cycles. It represents wisdom gained through pain. Now imagine that energy multiplied 3 times. 9/9/9 is not symbolic. It is energetic alignment. It is the closing of old karma and the opening of a new path, but only for those who are ready to walk it. This portal does not bring comfort first. It brings truth. That's why things feel intense right now. That's why emotions rise without warning. That's why people change suddenly. That's why money feels close but unstable. Nothing is breaking. Everything is rearranging. Money is not just paper or numbers. Money is energy. And energy moves toward alignment. For a long time, your energy was being trained. You were tested with delays. You were tested with loss. You were tested with patience. You watched others receive what you prayed for. You questioned yourself. You wondered if you were doing something wrong. You weren't. You were being refined. Because sudden money given to an unprepared mind destroys it. Sudden power given to an unaligned heart corrupts it. That's why the portal waits. Now it is open. But listen carefully. This portal gives and takes. What you allow during this time determines everything. That's why the message says, don't allow it. Do not allow fear to decide your actions. Do not allow old voices to rewrite your future. Do not allow people who benefited from your weakness to stay close. Do not allow desperation to guide your choices. This portal magnifies energy. If you allow doubt, it multiplies. If you allow clarity, it multiplies. If you allow courage, it multiplies. Nothing hides during a portal. That's why some people experience miracles, and others experience collapse. Same portal, different frequency. Chosen ones always feel this first. Chosen ones have always felt different. You've felt out of place in rooms that others felt comfortable in. You've questioned systems others blindly followed. You felt drawn to something greater without knowing what it was. That wasn't imagination. That was memory. You remember who you are before the world told you who to be. And now, the portal activates that memory. That's why fear rises right before breakthroughs. Fear appears when the old identity senses it is about to disappear. Money shifts now because your value shifts. Opportunities will appear suddenly. Ideas will come out of nowhere. People from the past may reach out. Unexpected doors will open. But here's the truth. Not everything that appears is meant to stay. Some things return only to test whether you've truly changed. That's why you must stay calm, centered, observant. Tuesday carries special energy during this portal. Tuesday is movement. Tuesday is action. Tuesday is decision. That's when signs appear clearly. A message, a number, a thought that won't leave your mind, a chance that feels risky but right. The universe speaks quietly before it speaks loudly. Pay attention. Love is also affected. Some connections deepen instantly. Others break without warning. That is not loss. That is alignment. Fake connections cannot survive real frequency. Anyone who loved you only when you were small will feel uncomfortable when you rise. Let them go without anger. Space is required for abundance. You cannot receive while holding on to what no longer fits. Right now, say this, silently or aloud. I release lack. I release fear. I release old cycles. I accept alignment. I allow money, peace, and purpose to enter my life. Say it slowly. Feel it. The portal responds to intention, not desperation. You don't chase destiny. You align with it. You didn't come this far to stop now. You didn't survive everything just to remain the same. This moment marks the end of a chapter you outgrew. The portal is open. Money energy is shifting. Miracles are activating. And your path is no longer blocked. You were never behind. You were being prepared. And now, everything begins to move.